So earlier today, I did a video, and as I was filming the video, I looked down at the ground and I saw something glimmering. And I thought I found an amethyst. Like I thought, oh my God, wow, Long Island has amethysts. Because pretty much Long Island has crap. So like, cause I'm a collector of minerals and crystals. And I always like sit there and whine about how Long Island has like really uninteresting rocks. And I said, oh my God, I come across a mine for amethyst, and I'm going to start checking out like what's in the ground over here. And then I realized, wait a minute, this looks pretty familiar. And actually it turns out it's a piece of fluorite. I thought it was amethyst, and it was actually a pillar, a long tall pillar, and it was found today. And I have an inkling of what may have happened. So last week, my teenage daughter was hanging out in the kitchen with her friends, and I heard a crash, and I heard something drop to the ground and shatter. And she told me, oh, nothing to see, nothing to see. Don't come in the kitchen. It's okay. I just broke a glass. And I said, okay, just be careful, please. And now I know what happened. So she broke one of my crystals and actually thought she was a smart ass and threw it in the ground and hid it under some leaves, thinking, oh, mommy will never find it. And the funny part is she's actually afraid of these crystals. She thinks they have some weird powers. So now when she comes home from school, I am going to really have fun with this. I'm going to say, hey, a stone told me something today, and it told me that you're lying about something. Is there anything you want to come clean with? And let's see what happens. I'm going to maybe even film it to see her being caught in a lie. And I'm not going to lie myself. When I was a kid, I was pretty much of a little shit. Excuse my language. I used to break things in my mother's, well, not on purpose, but I used to, make up a little white lie of how it got broken. As a matter of fact, there's a story that comes to mind. When I was about 5 in the 70s, we used to have this ugly, life-sized, like, sculpture, or like, it was actually like a ceramic sculpture of a Spanish soldier, like one of those conquistadors. And it was like the style in the 70s to have really gaudy, ugly things. Like, remember those puke green rugs if you were alive during that time? And the ugly, like, rust-colored things and all those ugly polyester clothes. And so we had this ugly conquistador statue. I don't know why. We're not even Spanish. In my living room. And it was about 4 feet tall. But to me, the thing stood about 10 feet tall. And so I don't know where I got the idea. I took one of my jump ropes and I tied it around his neck. And I decided to tie the other end of the jump rope to the end of the couch across the room. And so I decided to play clothesline. I don't know, it sounds weird, right? I was a weird kid. I'm actually a weird adult. And so I started hanging clothes along this jump rope, hanging from the Spanish soldier's neck. And with that, the clothes, I guess, were so heavy that the head went flying across the room. And I panicked and didn't know what to do. And I said, oh my God, my mother's going to kill me. And so I stuck the head back on the soldier. And I thought she would never know. And so the next day she was in the living room vacuuming. And the head flew off and flew across the room. And my mom said, what the hell is going on? And I screamed and cried and said, Mommy, I'm so sorry. I broke his head. And I thought she was going to kill me. And instead she started laughing. And so to be a little bit of a wise ass that she was, she said, I'm going to tell Daddy if you don't clean your room. And I thought my father would come home from work and take the belt off. And so I said, oh my God, I'm going to go clean my room. I'm so sorry. And my mother had this big grin on her face. So nonetheless, my kid broke this beautiful fluorite and thought that she was going to get away with it by throwing it in the ivy down here. And so mommy found it just now. And oh my goodness, what a little, these kids are so silly. They think they're going to get away with it. But I guess not. So I thought I'd share this stupid little story with you. And so when she comes home from school, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this one. She's going to think that these stones have a lot more power than they do. Thanks for watching.